Hello, hello, hello. I am Trina Bowen. I am back with another episode of Coffee and Business Talk. And on today's episode, what am I talking about today? Okay, how to get a free business credit report. That's what I'm talking about today. Okay, awesome. Before I get into that, I do want to say that do a save the date. If you are a woman on business looking to connect, network, and just get more resources for your business. September the 14th, I will be hosting a Women in Power brunch for women in business all over the country. So if you are a woman owned business, I definitely highly suggest that you come out. Lastly, I do want to say that I am actually launching a book in July of 2024, and I want you there. So you can come out in a couple ways. So the first way is through virtual Zoom. It'll be a hybrid event, and then also in person. If you're in Charlotte, you can come out. I will have a great book for you if you're a woman in business or just a business owner in general. It's not geared towards women, but it's geared towards helping you win grants for your business. Also, our community may or may not be open for membership for Women in Power, but you can join our wait list if you are interested in becoming a member of Women in Power and getting mentorship. You do get monthly mentorship with me every single month. And then you also get access to grant writing, business credit, and government contracting. Those are the pillars that we definitely need to be working into as far as scaling. I have not launched my program yet where I help women scale out of their 9 to 5, but that is coming. I just got a lot of stuff going on, so I got to figure out when is the best time to launch this program. Okay, but it is coming. All right, so so this is one of the things that people are Googling on Google is how to get a free business credit report. All right, so how do you get a free business credit report? So, excuse me, y'all. It is it's not even 5 o'clock in the morning, so that's like y'all see me yawning. Look, that's why, because it is not even 5 o'clock. And guess what I gotta do? That I encourage you to do too is to get content in. Okay, y'all gotta get this content, and I'm very transparent. Content is everything, so you gotta get your content in. But I do wanted to share with you all before I get into the free business credit report is I do want to say that there is biblical to having 7 streams of income. I posted this a while back on my Facebook page, but a lot of people did not know in Ecclesiastics it talks about having 7 streams of income. So one of the things I prophesied over my members is that not only will they have 7 streams of income, they want to have streams within those 7 streams. How can you have 7 streams and then have streams within those 7 streams? I'll tell you one of the things that me and my husband do, we do content, right? So we are content creators. In addition to this channel, me and my husband, we do skits. And it came to me, and God was like, you have streams within streams. So the content creation is one stream of income, right? But then we have streams within those streams. How? Because we're monetized on YouTube, we're monetized on TikTok, we're monetized on Facebook. And then we also have a subscription program. So those are streams within streams. So we don't count those other 4 streams under that one stream, but it's streams within those streams. Hopefully y'all caught that. But I prophesied it when God revealed it because that's just, a stream of income. But of course, we have other streams of income, but you can have streams within streams. Hopefully, y'all got that. Um, but that's what I wanted to share with you all. Back to the video, how to get your free business credit report. So I recently discovered, I think it was last year, NAV. So NAV. So some people say they pay for NAV. We don't pay for NAV, which is the account that we have, NAV, NAV. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully, I don't want to mess this up. That's the only reason. I'm going to share it later because I'm not familiar with how to share this on this thing that I'm using, this system that I'm using. But it's NAV. You can just Google NAV credit reports. And one of the things that they offer is free credit reporting, free credit monitoring, not reporting. And the reason I know this is because we don't pay anything, and they're able to tell us that my husband has a 90 paydex score or something like that. But it has like a circle, and it tells you, okay, this is the start, and then the 90 is like all the way to the end, because you really have to have an 80 paydex score for some products, right? So we use NAB. So of course, Dun and Bradstreet is a way to get a report, but it's not a credit score. Dun and Bradstreet, if you log into Dun and Bradstreet, and you try to get a actual score, they will charge you. I think it's like 500 for the year or monthly, because I think Women in Power was paying like a monthly thing for hours. But they do charge you. But if you want the free route, I would definitely suggest NAV, NAV as in Victor. One of the things I love about NAV is that they allow you to have different ways to build your credit, your personal credit, and then your business credit. So they will actually match you up with lenders who match your criteria as a small business owner, that can get you approved for business credit. So that's major. That's a game changer, because a lot of people who are trying to get business credit have bad personal credit. So what God was speaking to me is, we need to get our personal credit score up too. Not just our business, but our personal credit score, because it's things that you want in life that your credit score is hindering you from getting, right? But get your personal credit score up too. But NAV offer those solutions as well inside of the system. So I highly encourage you to sign up to NAV, NAV. It is completely free. Like I said, we're doing the monitoring is completely free. They do have other products that you can use. Also, and why do you need it? Why do you need the actual monitoring part? One of the things is, when it's time for you to actually get approved for business credit, you would need to know what your credit score is, right? Because you want to make sure when you go in to apply for that credit card, or when you go in to apply for that loan, that your paydex score is the minimum requirements. So, like, for example, your personal credit score may say, oh, you need a 700 to apply or to qualify for this house. So in the business world of business credit, you have to have an 80 paydex score or more in order to qualify for most products, depending on what you're doing. So make sure you watch my previous video where I talk about how to get business credit for your business. And I kind of talk about the different areas of where you can get business credit. One of the first things I ask women is, why do you need business credit? Because it may be different routes that you would need to go depending on what you're trying to do. And I will have the solution to where you need to go. One of the things that Women in Power is doing at this moment, we are trying to get CDFIs out to our meetings, is because what they will be able to do for our women is help them with, and God just gave them our next meeting that we're going to be talking about. But, and let me just write that down. But one of the things that we're going to be doing is, we want y'all to get approved for funding. Like, we need to be using other people's money. Y'all don't know, billionaires, that's what they do. They use other people's money. Okay? So I'm trying to write down what God just gave me for our next meeting for Women in Power, which is going to be, we meet every first Tuesday of the month. It's called, what is the name? So the first one for business, so for business credit, it's called Brunching and Business Credit. So we basically come on from brunch, lunch, and we'll have a presenter, or I will present, or we'll do like a group coaching session. So that's what we do on the first Tuesday of every month for our members. But the next meeting that God gave me that we're going to be discussing is going to be the SBA loans. I don't think a lot of people know about the loans, even though we went over the loans in our previous SBA class, when the SBA came out to speak with us. But I want to kind of go through the loans, because we do have members who are trying to get land, and I want to make sure she has that information. That's one of the reasons when you become a member of Women in Power, I make sure you meet with me, So that way, that's the first meeting. You'll have a link to schedule with me so I can know what you are trying to do in your business and I can help you get there. But you're going to have to do the work. Of course, I'm going to coach you there. I'm going to try to motivate you to, continue to push forth. But one of the things I love to do is meet with our new members. And you also get monthly mentorship with me as well. So with that mentorship, it allows you to stay connected. And then, we do accountability sessions every Friday. So on those accountability sessions, you're basically being held accountable for things that you say you want to do, that in the previous meeting. So yeah, but now back to our subject. NAB is where you want to go to get your free business credit score. If you need to update anything on your Dun and Bradstreet, that is completely free. You just have to log in on Dun and Bradstreet and update. You want to make sure your profile is updated with your Yelp, your Google, everything that they're asking you for your profile. You want to have it because it's going to make you look legitimate, or more legitimate, and then your profile is going to look better, even if you're applying for those loans with the bank. But if you enjoyed this information, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And thank you all for watching. And I hope you have a great rest of your day or a great rest of your morning.